According to this Black Lives Matter video, apparently the only people capable of racism against black people are white conservatives. Yet, the egregiously poor state of our black communities have come under the leadership of the same liberal politicians, liberal organizations, and liberal billionaires for the last 50 years, and our inner city communities are still in disrepair. All the while, the areas where these liberal politicians and billionaire funders live flourish. But they're not the ones declaring war against black people. Oh, no, 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 no. It's the NRA, because they made a video where they said they, and showed footage of violent white liberal protesters destroying property in black communities. Really? Look, I can agree that the legacy of white supremacist racism has and continues to affect many black people and communities in this country, and it's wrong. However, when you start calling everything that attacks the white liberal agenda white supremacy, the term means nothing. Yes, our inner city schools are a disaster. They're embarrassingly underfunded and have been for decades. These places function more like training facilities for prisons than they do schools. But our inner city schools aren't underfunded because of the NRA. Schools are largely funded by the property taxes in the local area. So it's no surprise that the most affluent areas have the best schools. Take Chicago and their dirt poor education system under the leadership of Rahm Emanuel. These people are renting or in public housing. They can't afford to buy a house in the beautiful suburbs of Chicago with a good school system. They can't live in the north side of Chicago either, where despite the same tax base, the schools are magically better funded. These families can't afford it because they're living on a single income of a household headed by a single black mother. The question then becomes, what happened to the fathers? Now, no one thing can explain all of this, but what did happen was the 1994 crime bill, written by Joe Biden and signed into law by Democratic President Bill Clinton. And it locked up millions of black fathers for the same petty drug offenses that are now creating millionaires out of liberal white kids with weed dispensaries in California. And this is nothing new, because for decades, our communities have been run by deceitful liberals and Democrats who promise us the stars and the moon during election cycles and then disappear once they're in office.